All of us have potential. And the great task and challenge in this world is to help through creation of opportunities, to help each individual to achieve his or her full potential. My mother made me believe I had great potential. There was a culture of being very responsible, of being society orientated, of not only working for a salary, but also being of service to the community. That is the type of atmosphere in which I grew up. From the time that I was young, I was anxious to sort of get into politics quite soon. My father called me and he gave me the best advice that I've ever been given. He said to me, there is no such thing as really a professional politician. First go and make a success of the profession you have chosen, which in my case was a lawyer. So that one day, if you enter politics, you will never have to say when you are asked, what do? You will never have to say, I'm a politician. I'm often confronted by the fact, which is true, that in my younger days and even as a young MP, I defended apartheid. I believe that we could, through separate development, bring justice. My father entered politics at the age of about 45. I became involved in major reforms. We scrapped about 100 apartheid laws that he as a minister has put on the statute book. We had reached a point where we had to admit that separate development has failed to bring justice, and that therefore it was morally indefensible, and that therefore we should follow our conscience. And this is what we did in the years of reform, and especially what we did when I became president. And I'm sure my father would have understood. Having admitted to ourselves that apartheid was morally wrong, that it was morally indefensible, having reached the stage where I was prepared, as I did later on, to give an unqualified apology for the pain and the hurt that apartheid has caused, I came to the conclusion that we must make a 180-degree turn. I met Mr. Mandela for the first time in December '89. He was brought to my office, which later became his office, from the Victor Verster prison where he was being housed. That first meeting, we didn't discuss anything of real substance. We were feeling each other out. We listened to each other, we didn't interrupt each other, and somehow or another there was a feeling of mutual respect. We never lost that feeling. There were moments when the country could have exploded into big and serious political violence. This mutual respect which we had for each other quite often saved the day. I never despaired about the problem. I always tried to analyze, why is this a problem? Where does this problem come from? In a spirit of, I'm going to find either a way around this problem or a solution for this problem. Problems are challenges to be accepted. I delivered the speech of the 2nd of February 1990, which changed the face of South Africa forever. Don't underestimate your own potential. You can go a long way, provided you work hard, provided that you adhere to solid and sound principles of humanity, of respect for each other, of neighborly love. You will reach your full potential.